Hey, so I was in the food court and I was playing Fifth and More as I was eating, and I just thought that it's a beautiful trauma because, like, essentially, Fifth and More is the way that Mike Patton like sheds his trauma, but it's not as easy as that. But I'll try to touch on a few things. I guess I started with Faith No More maybe in 1993. I saw the Easy Music video a few times when I was like a kid. And I somehow missed King for a Day completely. And then I saw them again in 1997, and I was about to turn 12, and it really was amazing music at the time. And then they just dropped off the map, and I feel like by 1999, everybody had just forgotten about them. And I was chatting to a guy in high school, and he's like, "Oh yeah, Easy." It's like, yeah, that's not the only song by them. In fact, it's not even their song. And I guess, like, I was shocked at the time that bands from the 90s were that bands who did that famous song from 1990, "You Want It All But You Can't Have It." It's called Epic. So yeah, like, I think that Mike Patton joining the band 1988, he was very shy and young. He was not innocent, but he was very naive. He said that at the time he hadn't even been drinking until he was like 20 or 21. It's like, fuck, man, really? And like, if you see those Mr. Bungle songs from that era, they're very sort of childish. They're very sort of like puberty. It's like, it's very shocking music, but it's very sort of typical puberty teenage boy music. And then he joins Fifth and More, and he does this brilliant set of songs for their first album under him. And I think that when he wrote that breakout song, when he's talking about everything, he's talking about sex. I have to be honest, he's talking about having this amazing experience of having sex. He even says, whatever, you lay down on it and you do it some more. It's in your face, but you can't grab it, as in it's the vagina or something, and it's in your face. Also, there's another song about sex, that's The Real Thing, and that's a very epic, fucking long song. It's like 8 minutes talking about sex. It's amazing. But I really think that something about that tour just being so long, it messed with his mind. And then he went straight to the studio and he did the first Mr. Bungle album, and then messed with his mind too, at least going on tour as a group. Trying to be in two groups at the same time was almost like bipolar. So at the time he did Angel Dust, he was a completely different guy. He said after that tour, he chopped his hair off. He said, "I hated being that long-haired guy, and I chopped my hair off as a protest." And he comes back with that album. It's completely different by Patton, because this was cathartic for him. He was really saying fame, everything is fucked up, being in a big band, it's fucked up. He even says everything's ruined. And I think they went on tour with Angel Dust, and Jim Martin got fired or he left. And I feel like when he did King for a Day, it was like almost as if it was a pop album, because it had this like an emotional like intimacy that you never really get from Faith No More. And I was playing Digging the Grave, and for a long time, like, I thought that had been a breakup song. No, that's a trauma song. That's a profoundly deep song about trauma, about trying to get through trauma, trying to grow up. And that tour kind of sucked. I think, like, all of the band were happy, but it kind of sucked and dragged out. And then Mike did another Mr. Bungle album. Then something happened after that. Mike Patton had a change of heart. He nearly left Faith No More. He started running, I think. Like I heard Roddy Bottum say at the time that CD came out, album of the year, that they did about 25 or 30 demos, and Mike Patton comes in and he's only interested in singing on like 12 of them. He was running. He was fucking done with being in two bands. And earlier on King for a Day, that Greenfields song, like, I'm not even sure if that was a Faith No More song or Faith No More cover, but that's about depression, I'm sure about. So yeah, like Strip Search is about depression. It's all there. You know, he's talking about feeling numb, fucked up. And then you get to Last Cup of Sorrow. It's completely different. He's saying, this is it. It's over. It's nearly over. It's been a fucking hard time, but things are about to be good. This is your last cup of sorrow. Like, it's about to be this breakthrough. But the thing is, they broke up like not even 12 months after that record came out. And I think by then the whole band was just running. I think a guy in the band, he said after they broke up, he said, yeah, like, everybody was pretending to be happy on that album, like talking to the press and all that. And he said, but secretly, all of us hated each other. So I'm not surprised that Faith No More broke up in 1998. And then not too long after that, Mr. Bungle broke up in 2000. Fuck. And I think it was like 2000 and something. It was early then. Sorry. Mike Pence on the radio, he's talking to this DJ here. And this DJ says flat out, so how come Faith No More broke up? And Mike, you know how he has this really dry sense of humor. He says, it's because we started to make shit music. And that's not true. Like if anything, his songs on that album are shit. Like, I love Home Sick Home, but Naked in Front of the computer, and it got that feeling suck. Anyway, that's it.